Most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. To change ourselves effectively, we first had to change our perceptions. We see the world not as it is, but as we are, or as we are conditioned to see it. When the trust account is high, communication is easy, instant, and effective. Two people can see the same thing, disagree, and yet both be right. It's not logical. It's psychological. Sow a thought, reap an action. Sow an action, reap a habit. Sow a habit, reap a character. Sow a character, reap a destiny. It's not what happens to us, but our response to what happens to us that hurts us. If I really want to improve my situation, I could work on the one thing over which I have control. Habit is the intersection of knowledge, what to do, skill, how to do, and desire, want to do. Love is a verb. Love, the feeling, is the fruit of love, the verb, or our loving action. Our behavior is a function of our decisions, not our conditions. People can't live with change if there's not a changeless core inside them. Where we stand depends on where we sit. Each of us tends to think we see things as they are, that we are objective, but this is not the case. We see the world not as it is, but as we are, or as we are conditioned to see it. People have character strength, but they lack communication skills, and that undoubtedly affects the quality of relationships as well. The person who doesn't read is no better off than the person who can't read. Make small commitments and keep them. Be a light, not a judge. Be a model, not a critic. Be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Leadership is communicating others' worth and potential so clearly that they are inspired to see it in themselves. The significant problems we face cannot be solved at the same level of thinking we were at when we created them. We can't live without eating, but we don't live to eat. It's sometimes a painful process. It's a change that has to be motivated by a higher purpose, by the willingness to subordinate what you think you want now for what you want later. The key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priority. When other people disagree with us, we immediately think something is wrong with them. But, as the demonstration shows, sincere, clear-headed people see things differently, each looking through the unique lens of experience. If you carefully consider what you wanted to be said of you in the funeral experience, you will find your definition of success. Management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things. You have to water the flowers you want to grow. No one can persuade another to change. Each of us guards a gate of change that can only be opened from the inside. We cannot open the gate of another, either by argument or by emotional appeal. Paradigms are powerful because they create a lens through which we see the world. Many people wait for something to happen or someone to take care of them, but people who end up with the good jobs are the proactive ones who are solutions to problems, not problems themselves, who seize the initiative to do whatever is necessary, consistent with correct principles, to get the job done. If you want to be trusted, be trustworthy. If you want the secondary greatness of recognized talent, focus first on primary greatness of character. The enemy of best is often good. Trust is the highest form of human motivation. It brings out the very best in people, but it takes time and patience, and it doesn't preclude the necessity to train and develop people so that their competency can rise to the level of that trust. Maturity is the balance between courage and consideration. Treat a man as he is, and he will remain as he is. Treat a man as he can and should be, and he will become as he can and should be. Ineffective people live day after day with unused potential. Courage is an absence of fear. It is the awareness that something else is important. Be patient with yourself. Self-growth is tender. It's holy ground. There's no greater investment